So, I popped into High House Insurance to see if they could quote for my house insurance rather than using the internet. High House got a great deal. So to celebrate, I bought a posh hairdo. It made me look beautiful, gorgeous enough to become a highly paid model. I then won Celebrity Big Brother. I had an affair with an MP. Now I'm promoting a doll of me that says, "Cool blimey, you're well fit."
Happy things happen when you talk face-to-face with High House Insurance. See if we can beat your home insurance quote from the internet. Find us on the High Street, Selsey, or call 606 552.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the first Manhood Internet Radio of October 2017. I'm Tony Wiener, your host for this show. Now we have an interview with the owners of a new business in Selsey, so if you have dogs then this is for you. But first we go over to the lady who knows what is going on in Selsey. Here's Alison.
Hello there and welcome once again to our weekly look at what's happening in Selsey. First of all, on Tuesday the 3rd of October we can start the morning with the art class. Beginners are very welcome to this. It's held at the Selsey Centre and it's £12.50 per session if you pay for a half or full term in advance, or if you'd like to go on a drop-in basis then it's £15. You can call 603 836 for some more information. Also 9:30 on Tuesday is Slimming World. That's 9:30 to 10:30 and that's held at the Town Hall. You can go along, find out the best foods to eat and how to lose weight the healthy and easy way. Becky has some more information. 07856 304 225. Moving on now to the afternoon, the Writers' Circle between 2 and 4:30. This is meeting at the Methodist Hall on the High Street. If you are already writing, or even if you're a complete beginner, you're sure of a warm welcome given by the small friendly group of ladies and a few gentlemen. Membership of the group is £12 per year and £2 per session, which does allow for tea and coffee. More information on that, Pat Reed on 601 550. Then later in the afternoon, kickboxing for kids at the Selsey Centre between 4:30 and 5:30, and girls football at the Academy on School Lane between 6 and 7. Then between 7 and 8:30, netball for all at the Academy Sports Hall. Wednesday the 4th of October, starting the morning with body conditioning and exercise class held at the Selsey Centre between 9:15 and 10:15. Also the morning for the Seal Island Swimming Club meeting at the Oasis Pool on West Sands. That starts at 9:30 and finishes at 10:30. Then also Wednesday, it's the regular meeting of the woodcarvers between 10 and 4 in the afternoon. They meet at the Scout Hut on School Lane. They're a small, friendly group of woodcarvers meeting each Wednesday to help each other with their various carvings. Do feel free to drop in and have a look at what they get up to. For more information on that, you can look at their website, www.selseywoodcarvers.co.uk. Then at the Selsey Centre at 10:20, finishing at 11:20, is the Fitter Sitters exercise class. That's a class for the less mobile. In the afternoon, Crafty Natter Club is held at the Methodist Church between 2 and 4. The sessions include many different crafts, from embroidery, flower arranging, card making and quilting to bread making. For more information, do contact Lisa on 601 032. Then we have the evening meeting of the Selsey Model Boat Club at the pond on East Beach between 4 and 6, where they sail radio-controlled boats. New members are always welcome. Chris has some further details, 601 550. Then in the evening at the Town Hall, Selsey Fun Yoga and Wellbeing. That starts at 6:30 and runs through to 7:30. A friendly yoga class for all levels, £7 if you drop in, or if you pay in advance, £30 for 5 classes. Vince on 07817 135 472 has the details, or you can have a look online, roadtripyoga.com, which will give you more information. Also in the evening, the Selsey Community Choir have their regular rehearsal at the Methodist Church. That's between 7 and 8:30. And it's also time for carpet bowls at 7 o'clock. That finishes at 8. It's held at Medmery Primary School. on School Lane. Moving on now to Thursday the 5th of October. In the morning, 10:30 to 11:30 at the library, you can have a look at the new books and have a chat over a cup of coffee. So that's 10:30 to 11:30 at Selsey Library. Then in the afternoon, between 2 and 5, it's Selsey Bridge Club. This is a friendly group for mixed ability. It's held at the club on Cox's Road. Carol has some more details, 602250. What about a musical afternoon tea? If you join Peter, who will be playing piano and accordion, he's at the Methodist Church. You can go along for an afternoon of delicious cakes, dazzling music and delightful company. That's between 2:30 and 4:30 on Thursday. And then the library is going to be open once again in the evening between 5:45 and 7:15. So after hours you can come along to read, chat or just to listen. Don't forget walking football as usual between 6 and 7:30. This is a group for the over 50s who fancy a gentle game of football to keep in shape. You'd be very welcome to join them. Also on Thursday, Lighthouse Youth Club at East Beach Church for school years 5 to 8. That starts at 6:30 and finishes at 7:45. And it's also the evening for adult basketball at the Academy Sports Hall between 7 and 8. Carpet bowls once again, 7 till 8 at Medbury Primary School on School Lane. And it's the Selsey Cinema Club again. This time they're showing Their Finest, which is a 12A. Brilliant film this, went to see it earlier in the summer. A British film crew attempts to boost morale during World War II by making a propaganda film about the heroism of Dunkirk. The stars are Gemma Arterton and Bill Nighy, and it's directed by Lone Scherfig, who of course directed An Education. Tickets for that are £5 each. You can buy them in advance from the Town Hall, in person or by phoning 605 803. You can buy them online at www.selseycinemaclub.wordpress.com, or you can just turn up on the evening. So that starts at 7:30 and should be finished by 9:30. Their Finest. Also at 7:30, Seal Island WI have their regular meeting at the Selsey Centre. That's just for an hour. New members are always welcome to that. Melanie has some more details, 604059. Friday now, 9:30 in the morning until 10:30, Seal Island Swimming Club once again at the Oasis Pool at Bun Leisure. And from 10 until 11:45, it's the morning for the Sunbeams Preschool Group. This is a group for babies, toddlers and their carers, held at East Beach Church. Contact 607741 or 605236 for some more details about the Sunbeams Preschool Group. If you'd like to focus on improving your strength, posture, balance and confidence, then perhaps this group is for you. Steady and Strong for those people who want to improve strength and balance. The cost for that is £4 on a pay-as-you-go basis, and Heidi Dunster has the details, 0782 692 4923. That's held at the Selsey Centre, 11:30 until 12:30. Moving on now to the afternoon, Bridge for Beginners at the Selsey Club on Cox's Road. That's between 2 and 4. And also between 2 and 4, the Derby and Joan Club meet as usual at St Peter's Church Hall. Jill Evendon has the details for that, 604187. Or how about a digital tea party? Again, 2 till 4. This is held at the Selsey Centre for those people who'd like to learn more about computers, tablets and mobile phones. So if you feel unsure about any of those things, then why not go along to the digital tea party? Later in the afternoon, between 5 and 6, the Bright Sparks Club will meet. This is a group for school years 1 to 4, held once again at East Beach Church. You're promised lots of fun, games, music and Bible stories. The contact numbers for that, 607741 or 605236. Also on Friday, the Selsey Specials Friday Football between 6 and 9. That's held at the Academy on School Lane. And the Horticultural Society will also be meeting on Friday, 7:30 until 8:30. Visitors are always welcome. You just need to go along to the Selsey Centre on Manor Road. Time for the weekend now. Selsey Striders on Saturday between 8:30 and 9:30. It's suitable for all. They meet at Hillfield Road car park. And then between 9 and 10, it's the Selsey 5K prom run, starting at the Oval Field. Also on Saturday, the Selsey Cancer Relief Fund will be holding a jumble sale at the Methodist Church. That's between 10 and 11. Sunday now, 8:30 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon, there's an RSPB event. Wildlife Photography Workshop. Booking is essential for this. The cost for that is £18 per person or £14 if you are a member. You can phone 641 508 to book in advance. Also on Sunday, the Selsey Power Rangers meet at Hillfield Road car park between 9 and 10. And at 9:30, there's carpet bowls at Medmary Primary School. That's for an hour. And they also have a session in the afternoon on a Sunday between 3 and 4. Not to forget the Selsey Model Boat Club. Their session from 10 until 12 at the pond on East Beach, weather permitting that is, where they sail radio-controlled boats. And start of the week now, Monday the 9th of October, starting with Dance and Tone at the Selsey Centre. Keeping fit to great music. That one starts at 9:30 and finishes at 10:30, followed by Pilates between 10:45 and 11:45. You're invited to go along to this friendly class, also at the Selsey Centre. Movies for Memories on Monday is Annie Get Your Gun, 12:45 until 3:45. And also on a Monday afternoon, Sing Your Heart Out. This is held at St Wilfrid's Church Hall. You're very welcome to drop in. Cost for that is only £3 a session. You can talk to Belinda for some more details, 251 607. She'd like to hear from you to confirm the places. So that's 1:30 until 3 on Monday. Also on Monday, Tai Chi for Beginners, a 12-week course at the Selsey Centre. To book that, 514909 is the number. So that's 3:30 until 4:30. Then from 5 until 7, Selsey Basketball at the Academy. From 5 o'clock it's for ages 7 to 11 and the session at 6 o'clock is for ages 12 plus. Monday sees the Evening Slimming World group. 2 sessions there, the first one at 5:30 and the next one at 7:30. So try and get along to one of those if you like. Becky has some more details, 07856 304 225. That's Slimming World at the Town Hall. Also on Monday, Selsey Striders. They meet between 6:30 and 7:30 at Hillfield Road car park. And this is a group suitable for all those who can run 3 miles. Tuesday the 10th of October, all day there's the VIP Club held at Hanover Close. That's a club for the visually impaired. And it's also the morning for the art class. That's between 9:30 and 12:30, held at the Selsey Centre. It's £12.50 per session if you pay in advance for a half or full term, or if you would just like to drop in and pay as you go, that will be £15. You can phone 603 836 for some more information. Also on Tuesday, Slimming World once again. That's the morning session between 9:30 and 10:30. Once again, Becky has the details, 07856 304 225. Moving on now till the afternoon, kickboxing for kids at the Selsey Centre on Manor Road. That's between 4:30 and 5:30. And girls football between 6 and 7 at the Academy School Lane. Netball for all at the Academy Sports Hall between 7 and 8:30. So plenty to be going on with there at the beginning of October. Hope you enjoy some of those events and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye for now.
Thanks, Alison. Now we all know that the problem isn't the problem, the answer is a problem. So here's Keith with the answers to last week's quiz.
And here we go with the answers to last week's Kevin's Connection quiz, when Kevin asked us who played the title role in the 1966 film Happy Gilmore. Well, that was Adam Sandler. Which journalist is the mother of Claudia Winkleman? That's Eve Pollard. Who played Superman in the New Adventures of Superman? That was Dean Cain. Which Dutch explorer was the first known European to reach New Zealand in the 17th century? That was Abel Tasman. And number 5, which character did Stan Richards play in Emmerdale from 1978 to 2004? And that was Seth Armstrong. Are you struggling? No? Oh, you got it, have you? Okay, well, the connection, of course, is how the first 5 people in the Bible, in Genesis. And that's Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, and Seth. Pretty clever, that one, huh? See you soon.
Thanks for that. And now let's go back to Alison for events in other parts of the Manhood Peninsula.
Hello there, and welcome once again to our weekly look at what's happening in the Witterings and Bracklesham. First of all, on Tuesday, we have the Rookwood Lawn Tennis Club group coaching sessions. 2 of those, 10 till 11, and the second one 11 until 12. Both are £4 per person per hour, and they're held at West Wittering Sports Field. Bracklesham Barn, Little Explorers play and learn together on Tuesday morning. That starts at 10 and finishes at 11:30. And then in the afternoon at Bracklesham Barn, there's the Steady and Strong Strength and Balance class. That starts at 2:30 and finishes at 3:30. Then later in the afternoon, ARO Kids Kickboxing at Bracklesham Barn, beginning at 4:30, running through until 6. It's also the afternoon for the Beginner Ukulele Club. Bracklesham Barn once again, 6:30 start, 8:30 finish. Also at the barn at 6:30, but just for an hour, is Katie Rue Rebound Boots class. Over at West Wittering at the Memorial Hall, it's the evening for the Community Pop Choir rehearsal. That's from 7 until 9. And then back at Bracklesham Barn, the Badminton Club will meet. That starts at 7:30 and finishes at 9:30. And at Pond Barn on a Tuesday evening, it's free pool. Moving on now to Wednesday the 4th of October. Table tennis at Bracklesham Barn in the morning, starting at 10, running through until 12. That's a drop-in and play session for adults. Also at Bracklesham Barn on a Wednesday morning, CBT motorcycle training. That starts at 9 and finishes at 11, but that is on a pre-booked basis. Later at Bracklesham Barn, 12:30 start, just for 1 hour, belly dancing with Step Inside. In the afternoon on Wednesday, it's the Get Together Club. That meets at East Wittering Village Hall at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You can contact June on 672-358 or Mike on 60134 for some more information. Then in the evening at Bracklesham Barn, Zumba with Louise. She's running her class between 6:30 and 7:30. And at the British Legion, it's line dancing. That starts at 7 and finishes at 9. Moving on now to Thursday the 5th, the Busybugs Toddler Gym is our start for the morning. That's at Bracklesham Barn between 9:30 and 12. And over at the Witterings Medical Centre, it's Stitch and Yarn. That starts at 10:30 and finishes at 12:30. Don't forget at East Wittering Library on a Thursday, Knit and Natter, starting at 11 and finishing at 12:30. And at West Wittering Memorial Hall, it's the Witterings Art Group on a Thursday morning. They meet from 10 until 12. In the afternoon, again at East Wittering Village Hall, between 2 and 3, there's a Keep Fit exercise class. And then at West Wittering Memorial Hall, there are 2 sessions of short mat bowls on a Thursday, 10 till 12 and 2 until 4. At East Wittering Village Hall, between 6 and 7, there's a mixed ability Pilates group. And at East Wittering Village Hall, there's private ballroom and Latin classes. The one on a Thursday starts at 7. Booking is through the website www.strictlydancinguk.co.uk. Then in the early evening at the Youth Centre, the Junior Youth Club for ages 8 to 12, they meet between 5 and 6:30. Followed at 6:30 and running through until 8:30 is the Senior Youth Club. That's for ages 12 to 17. And at the British Legion on a Thursday, it's bingo at 7:30. In the afternoon at Bracklesham Barn, between 2 and 4 on Thursday the 5th, we've got the Thursday group. And in the evening, it's the day for the Bracklesham Cinema Club. This month they're showing Viceroy's House, Certificate 12A, and It follows the story of Lord Mountbatten, the final Viceroy of India. He's given the task of overseeing the transition of British India to independence, but of course he meets with conflict as different sides clash in the face of this monumental change. Certificate 12A, doors open at 7 and the film actually begins at 7:30. That's at Bracklesham Barn, and the cost is £3. Moving on now to Friday. Pilates at Bracklesham Barn in the morning, 9:30 until 10:30, and short mat bowls in the afternoon at Bracklesham Barn. That starts at 2 and finishes at 4. At East Wittering Village Hall, it's coastliners line dancing on a Friday between 2 and 5. And the Rookwood Lawn Tennis Club group coaching session on a Friday is for beginners. That starts at 2 and finishes at 2:45 at West Wittering Sports Field. In the early evening, the UK Film Academy meets at Bracklesham Barn between 5 and 9. And at Pond Barn, it's jukebox night, starting at 7 and finishing at midnight. Also on a Friday, once again, East Wittering Village Hall is host to private ballroom and Latin class. That starts at 7. If you'd like to book for that, you need to go online, www.strictlydancinguk.co.uk. Moving on now to Saturday the 7th, there's a 50s and 60s evening to be held at the East Wittering Village Hall between 7 o'clock and 10:30 in the evening. If you're interested in buying tickets, you need to contact Jean on 670 799 or Roger on 673 490. That's a 50s and 60s evening, and it's all in aid of the St Wilfrid's Hospice. Sunday, we have the Windrush Church meeting at Bracklesham Barn. That starts at 10:30 in the morning. And in the evening at Pond Barn, it's quiz night. That starts at 8. Moving on now to Monday the 9th, starting off at Bracklesham Barn with low impact aerobics between 9:15 and 10:15. Little Ducklings Mother and Toddler Group have their weekly meeting on a Monday at Bracklesham Barn. They start at 9:30 and run through until 11:30. Also at Bracklesham Barn, short mat bowls between 10:30 and 1. In the afternoon, there's going to be a talk about fire and rescue at the Royal British Legion at 2 o'clock. So that should be an interesting one. In the early evening at Bracklesham Barn, Louise runs her Zumba class between 6:30 and 7:30, and it's line dancing at East Wittering Village Hall. That starts at 7 and finishes at 10. Also at 7, Elaine is running her yoga class at Bracklesham Barn. That's for an hour and a half, 7 until 8:30. And Verity does her ARO Ladies Beginner Kickboxing group at Bracklesham Barn. She starts at 7:30 and also finishes at 8:30. Moving on now to Tuesday, Rookwood Lawn Tennis Club group coaching sessions, 2 of those, 10 till 11, the second one 11 until 12. Both of those £4 per person per hour, and they're held at West Wittering Sports Field. In the morning at Bracklesham Barn, Little Explorers play and learn together, starting at 10 and finishing at 11:30. Early afternoon, there's the Steady and Strong Strength and Balance class at Bracklesham Barn between 2:30 and 3:30. And then later in the afternoon at Bracklesham Barn, ARO Kids Kickboxing. That starts at 4:30 and finishes at 6. At Bracklesham Barn early evening, 6:30 until 8:30, it's the Beginner Ukulele Club. Also at 6:30 at Bracklesham Barn, Katie Rue Rebound Boots class. That's for an hour, 6:30 to 7:30. And over at West Wittering at the Memorial Hall, the Community Pop Choir have their regular Tuesday rehearsal between 7 and 9. And then at Bracklesham Barn on a Tuesday, the Badminton Club, of course, between 7:30 and 9:30. And at Pond Barn, it's free pool. So that's it for the week. Hope you find plenty to do there that you'll enjoy. I look forward to speaking to you again next week. Bye for now.
Now we go back to Keith, who is talking to the owners of a new business in Selsey.
Right, with me now I've got 2 young ladies and business women actually. I shouldn't refer to them just as young ladies. That's very sexist of me. But with me I've got Tricia Hunt and Kathy Hunt from the dog station in the High Street in Selsey, which has recently opened, and they wash dogs apparently. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, the dog station. I've got my money on this being one of the most successful businesses to open in Selsey High Street for a long, long time, so don't let me down. You keep busy. What services do you actually offer up there?
We offer anything from a bath and tidy to full groom. Hand stripping for wire coated dogs, nail clipping, ear plucking and cleaning, you name it, we do it when it comes to keeping your dog's coat healthy and clean and neat and tidy.
Good grief, I didn't realise you had to do that to dogs. I was just about to ask you what size machine you use to wash them in, but we won't go there. My feelings on dog owners and dog ownership are well reported, so I'll leave it at that. So you've actually got a shop in Chichester that's been running for some time now?
Yeah, our shop in Chichester's been running for about 4 and a bit years.
Yeah.
Kathy is up there running that most of the time with another groomer and an assistant who's training with us. Very busy shop, doing really, really well. And we had lots of Selsey customers, so we thought we'd come back down here.
Well, I'm pleased to hear that it's doing very, very well, because it backs up my thoughts that your shop in the High Street in Selsey is going to do extremely well and last for many years, hopefully.
I hope so.
We hope so.
Well, I'm sure you do, yeah. I've long since said that, it's a different shop. We've got enough coffee bars and cafes and what have you, very little else really. It's nice to see a different business open up, and I think you've tapped into a good market, haven't you? Dealing with dogs, people will treat their dogs like children, look after them, spend fortunes on them.
Definitely.
If you're dog friendly, as it were, then it should be a very successful business.
All those dogs get treated as our own from the moment they come through the door. We love them probably just as much as our owners.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Get invested in them as well.
Yeah, and you get to know them. You see them every 6 to 8 weeks. Dogs, that's how the normal regular groom is, so you get quite attached to them.
It's great that we've got a different business on the High Street. It's been a long time coming, I think. How do you feel? I mean, you know how I feel about dogs because you've just heard me talking about them. How do you feel about dog owners and the irresponsible dog owners? I mean, you probably deal with the responsible ones because they're prepared to spend quite a lot of money on their dogs to keep them looking good and keep them healthy. I always get the sort of impression that people that let their dogs just do their business on the floor and walk off and leave it are not the kind of people that spend money on them.
I'm not sure about that, but definitely, dog owners, if you're going to own a dog, you should pick up behind your dog. I own 3 dogs. If my dog's a mess, I clear up behind it. I've got children. When you're walking along, the last thing you want is your little one stepping in dog poo.
Or even stepping in it yourself.
Or stepping in it yourself is not nice. So dog owners, if you're going to own a dog, come on, be responsible. Pick up behind your dog, keep it under control and teach it recall.
I mean, it's not a new thing, this problem with dog feces, because when I was playing football, it's been some years since I played football, it was a problem on a Sunday morning down a local park, avoiding it. And that doesn't seem to change. If anything, it's probably got a bit worse with more dog owners and more irresponsible dog owners, or maybe it's just in this area, I'm not sure. But I know the council have promised to do something about it as part of their clean-up campaign and stop litter and stop fly tipping and stop dogs fouling. Of course, it's well voiced that if I had my way, we'd cull them all. But I'm not sure there wouldn't be many supporters. Have you any plans for further growth, further expansion?
Yeah, hopefully. We want to obviously get Selsey underway and, working well for next year or so, and then we'll look from there, maybe Bognor or maybe Emsworth we've thought about, haven't we?
Yeah.
But definitely we want to expand. We want to, if we've got something that works, why not expand it?
Oh, exactly that, Ask Costa Coffee the same question. I mean, they didn't seem frightened to do it, and they've made a great success of that very same attitude. It amazes me how much people will spend on their dogs. Now, obviously, I don't expect you to tell me what individuals spend, but if I was to bring my dog to you and say, tidy that scruffy thing up with you, it wants a wash and brush up or whatever, what sort of money are we talking about?
If you brought me a Westie, we'd be looking around £35, but that would be everything. That would be his ears plucked and cleaned, his nails clipped, his bath coat conditioned, and then a full groom. Unlike some groomers who like to do their own styles, us at the dog groomers, we always say we'll groom your dog to how you want it to look. So some people don't like the fancy skirts and long legs and things like that. They want these bits taken off. So we'll do what you want us to do, and we'll turn your dog out looking great. But that's what you.
I mean, in my mind, a Westie particularly looks one way. It's white and it's its fur hangs down near the floor, and that's about it. And that's a Westie look. My next door neighbours for years had Westies, and that's how Westies look in my book. To have them cut in looking like, I don't know, maybe I'm old fashioned.
We have pet trims and then show trims. Obviously, like show trims will have the long skirts and bits on the legs and all that sort of stuff. And then the pet trims are easy to manage at home. So say you've got a dog that goes in the beach all the time, if you haven't got time to brush them, they can get quite matted. So having a pet trim keeps them nice so they don't get quite matted. Because obviously matting is not good for dogs' health.
No, absolutely. That wouldn't be good for humans, would it? So why should it be good for dogs? I once again have thoughts on people that treat dogs like humans, but some people do, and it's especially elderly people who it's a companion. It's not just
it's not just a dog. Sometimes these are companions for elderly. I know ladies that can't have children, and they've got dogs, and they are their babies.
Yeah, I worry about the that sort of line of dog owners, but it's their choice.
Horses for courses at the end of the day.
It is absolutely. If people can't have children, they feel the need to be maternal or paternal towards something. Well, a dog's as good a choice, and I guess that dog would think, hold on, don't you go spoiling it for me. I'm treated like a king here. I can have anything I want and get away with it. We hope, of course we do, hope your business thrives. I specifically do, because I've been running off at the lip long enough about it. And I'm sure it will improve. Most businesses have a slow start, and I'm sure you'll suffer.
It's word of mouth. That is what it is. We do a good job, and I know we do a good job. And when people come in and leave, and other people see those dogs and say, "Where did you get your dog done?" Dog owners, that's how they chat. That's dog owners, and they say the dog station. That is how the business feels.
I always liken people with dogs to women with hairdressers. My wife used to travel back to Windsor to get her hair done when we first moved down here, because she couldn't find a hairdresser she liked.
We have a lot of customers like that in Chichester. We've got one from Yorkshire. When she comes down to visit her son that lives in Tamir, she comes to us for the dog trim.
Yeah.
And we have a hand strip that comes from France. We have an Airedale hand strip, and he comes over to England to visit relatives, and when he does, he comes in for his hand strip.
Well, I'm going to France on Saturday. I'll give him your regards. If he's not on the menu out there. But I can only wish you well with the business, and I'm sure it will succeed in Selsey, and may you stay here for a long time and prosper, and have a shop opened opposite every coster in the country. Well, thanks for coming, ladies, and telling us what goes on. If people want to contact you, how are they going to get hold of you?
We have a landline, which is 01243 941 284.
We also have our mobile number, which is 07909 114908. Quite welcome to give us a call on either of those, and we'll get you booked in.
Or you can just pop in.
Or we're on Facebook. That is the Dog Station Chichester on Facebook, and we also have our own website, which is www.thedogstationchichester.co.uk.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to take your dog to these two lovely ladies and get it pampered, you're going to the right place. Thanks once again for coming in, and we'll see you again soon and see how you're getting on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, although you don't need to be licensed to become a dog groomer, I can tell you that these two young ladies have been to college and studied it and taken the exams, and so they're fully trained, fully qualified, and I have to say with a very professional attitude. But if you'd like further reassurance of how good they are, have a look at their website and read some of the reviews. I'm sure you dog owners will understand perfectly what the other owners think.
Thank you. Wow, they do sound like a well-trained and well-headed pair, and we wish them a well-deserved success with the dog station on Selsey High Street. Now, on the subject of businesses, I noticed there's a planning application for a new veterinary business on the Asda site next to Costa. Also, there's a planning application for a laundrette on Selsey High Street, and I know many people need a laundrette, so look out to see developments over there. Okay then, and with that it's me done for another week, so thanks for listening, and it just remains for me to thank all our contributors, including Local Life magazine, our presenters, Alison, Kevin and Keith, not forgetting of course our producer John Fletcher. So it's goodbye from me, Tony Weiner, until next time, bye.